Here we are. Oh yeah, the loading screens. Maybe I'll start it after the loading screen. Okay, and we are back. We'll see a chapter
Looks
2
like we made
card.
it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it.
One thing this game does a good job of is, because you have a 3D camera, you have a better sense of
Watch out for live wires. They're everywhere.
how the locations are connected. And like, I guess I didn't really think about
The air in here
Sector
reeks.
1, like how they're bombing
Can't wait
Sector
to get
1,
out
but
in
now
the
they're
open.
now they're in Sector 8 because 8 is the last sector, so of course they're
Man,
8
what
would be
is
next to
that?
1, which makes
Never
sense, but
smelled
just
anything
like
so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that, and soon.
anyway, it's kind of neat to like have a way better sense of where stuff is located. There's one moment in particular, I think it's at the end of this chapter, might be at the beginning of the next chapter, that I think best, what's the word I'm looking for? Best envisions and best conveys, no, best I think most indicative, is that the word? No, like there's a moment, I don't even want to ruin it, but anyways, I'll just say, yeah, the sense of space is just so good in this. Another thing I wanted to talk about, but I'll save it, is the bomb. And Jesse
Felt
just
that
said,
one
like,
in my guts.
You just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm
so
running
like
on
Jesse's
empty.
wondering why was
You
the
can
explosion
refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
food. Jesse's wondering why was the explosion so big. Us as the viewers who know the original game
How
are
much
thinking,
farther do we have to go?
Not far.
why was Jesse's original explosion at the beginning of this one so small, and then Shinra came in and
That's about as good a place as any.
gave us the
Stand
big
back, Ken.
bombast.
I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
All right, let me finish this thought because I don't want to cut these guys off. Here, you can get a good look at Cloud. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the bomb. So I think I cut this out as I put it in the. I started talking about this at the end of the last video. So as the viewer, you're shown that like the avalanche bomb was apparently not going to be a big deal, and then Shinra goes in and sabotages, does a little self-sabotage, and then kaboom, the whole thing goes up. And Jessie sounds super surprised. She's like, what did I mess something up? So this is like, is this a retcon? Because it's like, basically my gut reaction to this was like, oh no, they don't want to make the heroes in their game big radical eco-terrorists. So I kind of had a bad reaction to this at the beginning because it was like, okay, we're just further making the bad guys bad and the good guys not trying to do as bad. But I think further on the story, like, they're still dealing with the implications of what they've done and presumably the casualties they've caused. So like the end result of the characters' motivations and thoughts stay the same, and also like that opening at train station, it feels like less of a retcon and more like maybe their bomb wasn't supposed to be so big, or rather their bomb, like maybe Shinra did have a bigger bomb. Make it worse than what it was supposed to be. It's kind of cool, and it ties into some other new B plots that we'll get into later. That kind of on the down low of what's happening in this game, involving Wu Tai. But we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, Avalanche is just a bigger thing.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in Sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of Sector...
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, and yes, your feelings. Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
It's a good speech. And I feel stuff like this speech, hearing Jesse and Biggs and Wedge like regret their actions, like this is how they kind of won me back after this like pivot of, oh no, the bad guys did this. You have our main characters still think they did it and like not fully washing their hands of it, but
We'll
trying to like
split up and shoot for the last train home. Regroup in the freight car. Got it?
it works for me, and Barrett works really well when he's like charismatic radical leader. And there's a lot of that.
Hey, I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
So this whole chapter 2 is like maybe 5 minutes of gameplay. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my picture-in-picture for this, because there's not gonna be that much footage to show. But it's cool. I like this edition a lot. This is another one of the good editions.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing materia.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
It's smooth. It's smooth. I should have asked you before if I should skip these tutorials. Let's just go through them, because it's slightly different. Okay, you can set materia to weapons and armor through materia and equipment. triangle to set materia. It's a little bit changed. It was streamlined for the most part. Slots in the top row for your weapons and the bottom for your armor. That's the same. It's called healing materia instead of restore, as you've noticed. Select healing materia from the list and press X. The materia is now set. Materia set to your equipment allows you to use new spells and abilities and also boost your stats. Find a combination that works for you works best for your battle strategy. This ends the tutorial. Thank you. So yeah, this is the materia page. Obviously our bangle, whatever bangle we're wearing, does not have a slot on it. So we have fire and cure, and now, as you predicted, you see. Oh, hang on.
I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave.
This is
That
because
really
we
was
chose
the ride of a lifetime. Well,
20 minutes instead of 30 minutes. A little something from Jesse. Yeah, now we have the two materia in the Buster Sword, which is cool. Though I feel like the size is wrong, right? Like, it was like it was big in the palm of Jesse's hand. It seemed a little small. But what's also cool is you see the materia in every weapon. So like when I got the hard edge, you see the hard edge slotted in with the appropriate amount of materia slots. That's cool.
I have to get home. We're not going to die, are we? What if the plate falls? Are there any trains going to the slums?
Oh, hello. So yeah, they did this in 15.2. Like, it's less about going up to characters and pressing X to talk to them. It's more like
What
you
if
just,
the trains have stopped?
you just kind of go near them and they'll do their incidental dialogue. Oh, there's this guy too. Oh, and this guy. What do we got
Are
here?
there any trains going to the slums?
Chocobo. I probably shouldn't spend too much time
The
on.
shelf tipped over and I went, and I jumped out of the way.
I probably shouldn't spend too much time on kind of these low-res textures because those will probably look better on the PS5 version in June. And I can just do a quick scan run through of check out the new high-res textures. So yeah, this is a much longer chunk of the game. You get to really see the aftermath of the bombing, which is super cool. And obviously they're playing the Shinra theme, Cool. This is like their standard version of the Shinra theme. I'll probably cut in a bit of the original right now. Mrs. Arcade, yeah.
It's just a drill. Just a bad drill.
So I don't know. I'm not actually, because I did this the first time I played through, I'm not going to actually go up to every single person and exhaust their dialogue because it's...
We head for the station. Then we take the train to your sister's.
Because it's going to take forever. But everyone has like many lines of dialogue. A lot of it is kind of inane or, similar. One thing that's neat is because we are... Oh yeah, a few things that Remake does that's kind of cool is you get more scenes above the plate. Because most of 7 is... The original, you spend it, below. So there's this chapter, and then in chapter 4, you spend some time above. Outside of, obviously, Shinra HQ. But you get to just, like, see what it would be like to live up top, which is cool. And you see, like, everyone's quite well dressed. Like, everyone looks pretty good compared to, as you'll see down below. So it's kind of nice to see all this detail. I started a playthrough. I eventually gave up, where I took a picture of every time I spotted this specific character. You'll see, he pops up a lot. And, it's just they're using the same NPC model. But, I don't know. Something about him stands out to me. Later on, he shows up in a side quest as another kind of generic NPC, but he's got some good dance moves, so he's quite memorable. And it's nice to see him kind of like as an extra in a movie. I'll point him out probably another 5 times in this scene. So yeah, everyone's got stuff to say. There's, you know, occasionally cool lore stuff about it. So yeah, oh yeah, so you'll see this street here is, oh, what do we have here? We got a Loveless poster. Loveless. Boom, boom, boom. This street is blocked off, but if you look, or is it this street? No, it's not this street, never mind. This way. Oh, I'm gonna get so distracted. Okay, let me try and stay focused. Oh, look who it is. Ah, damn it. Hello. People just standing around. I like seeing this.
Up here!
Oh, hang
Look
on.
up! I said look up!
My bad.
Careful up here. This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse.
Oh,
Rendering the
look who
entire
it is.
hazardous. Immediate evacuation is advised. If you observe any suspicious behavior,
I like stuff like this, like seeing,
Where's that stretcher?
well, I don't like seeing people suffering, but
over there too.
Keep pounding them.
Get over here.
I like seeing like Shinra or I guess Midgar gear in non-like military roles. Like, yeah, I guess the paramedics, medics, EMTs would wear like similar helmets and stuff, right? So that's kind of cool. You know, with a different color scheme, the orange makes sense. I like that. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, a few people you can talk to, and they're like to tell you where to go
Want to get to the station? You can always climb those stairs.
if you're really lost.
Picking your way across the rubble.
Yes, the Shinra logo. I don't know if they've changed it at all. They might have. If I can get a good shot of it from the original, I'll put a little picture-in-picture here. But I feel like it's pretty similar. SEC as an initial. That looks different to me. I don't know. Okay. Treasure chests. Grenades. Just like the original. I just said real. Just like the original. Who uses grenades? Wait, were there grenades in the original, or am I just thinking of 10? No, there were grenades. Just who uses grenades? Pretty good fire effects.
Why?
Yeah, it's nice fire. People. Here, over here. Look at that! Look at that next gen tech. He raises his hand because of the fire. Hand goes down. Look at this! Look at this! Oh, wow, wow. More of this. I should say there's also a mini map. Like I can be playing with a full-on mini map. See top right corner. Though this spot is actually blocked off.
We'll get you looked at soon enough.
You can have zero map, or you can have this kind of like mini compass thing, which I think is a nice middle ground. 'Cause I don't like having a mini map. I feel like if I have a mini map, I'm just looking at the mini map and not the nice fire effects. Okay, red street signs, City Hall. City Hall, you know? City Hall in Sector 8. Like there would be a City Hall, it's a city.
Station's
Explosion.
intact.
Station's intact. Nice. get ready for some new additions. He sees the burning city. What does it remind him of? A different burning city? First view of Sephiroth. And our second. I think this is the first, like, overt, huh? What's going on moment.
He couldn't be. But then...
But again, like, this could have happened, right? His memory's all messed. One thing I like is, if you look over here, that's just like a Shinra building. But if you look at some of these houses, that's definitely Nibelheim. Shinra, Midgar, Nibelheim. So his memories are a little, you know, as to be expected, a little screwy. Nibelheim houses. Oh, I see in the back you got the HQ. Sorry. This isn't supposed to take so long. Okay. This is my top speed, by the way.
Wait.
So yeah, you see Sephiroth in the opening hours of Remake, which is obviously a huge change from the original, since usually you don't see him till the Nibelheim flashback in Calm. Huge change.
You're not real. You're dead.
I am.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Back home.
The planet to die. So many things would be lost. Your hometown burned so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard! Yeah!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
Yeah. So it's no Lance Bass, but it's a decent Sephiroth. Like first time I saw that scene, most of it kind of went over my head. I still don't have a great sense of what the heck he's talking about, but once you finish the game, it has slightly different implications. I think the only key takeaway at this moment would be, seems weird that Sephiroth is telling you to like run away, to like not do what you're doing. I think that's pretty much the only, I would say, the only thing you really need to take away is like the Sephiroth seems to not wanting Cloud to do what he's doing. Sorry, that's vague, but yeah, it's a weird scene, right, Meg? Yeah, she's nodding her head. But I remember rewatching after finishing the game and being like, okay. It's weird. I like by the, well, you know what, I'll stop talking about it. Okay, another thing I want to point out that like really stood out to me immediately is this quiet piece of music playing right now. Oh, hang on, it's about to loop again. Here we go. This is actually from Advent Children, the sequel movie. This is a piece of music that doesn't show up in 7 at all. I think it's the live stream theme or something like that. Like it plays during the opening video when they're talking about the live stream and stuff. But I just thought it was a very peculiar choice when I first played this. It's like, okay, why are they specifically playing a song from a story, like from a section of the story that takes place after the main game? Does that have anything to do with the fact that Sephiroth is now telling us to not move forward? Nice cat. Oh, and a bird. That's cute. I think that's... So yeah, this is, I think, the first like like there's been lots of nods to like pre FF7 stuff like Crisis Core, the Zack game, but I think this is the first major Advent Children reference, and I don't think it's a coincidence. Like they have a lot of music to choose from. The fact that they took an Advent Children track is a big deal, but an even bigger deal, my man. So I'm coming up to 30 minutes, and I wonder if I should...
You should get away from there.
Wrap it up, maybe at 45. Just give me the look. He's like, that's a big sword.
I must be seeing things.
Okay. Keep going.
How the ground shook.
Yeah, everyone quite well dressed.
They're at the station.
See if my man's up here. No, he's not.
Can't go this way.
Won't anyone help me?
Many homes are at risk.
I have to get to the station.
Right now,
I'll just collapse.
your residences at once. I repeat. This is an alert from the
Shinra will save us. I know it.
An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 Expressway. You are advised to vacate the area immediately. The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires. Many homes are at risk. It is not safe to remain indoors. Please leave your residences at once. I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 Expressway.
What a mess.
You are advised to vacate the area immediately.
Yeah, that's cool.
The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires. Many homes are at risk.
Neat.
It is not safe to remain indoors. Please leave your residences at once.
What's up?
This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity.
I wonder, can you see the next reactor from here? Not really,
You are advised
It's too
to
far.
vacate the area immediately. The explosion
But I do like you
has
can see HQ from pretty much anywhere up here.
ongoing fire. Many
Sweet.
homes are at risk.
What do we got here?
It is not safe to
Bullfog?
want to get our
Please leave your
toys.
residences at
Not
once.
now, honey. I'm sorry.
I
But we can get
repeat.
them later, right? Right?
This
Sure
is
you
an
can.
alert from the
After
Shinra
this is all
Emergency
over.
Operations Center. An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants.
Once you're on the street, you want to head for the plaza with the fountain. The station's not too far.
You are advised to vacate the area immediately. The explosion at the
Oh god, oh god. Scenes like this, they lock the camera, so I can't look around with the right stick. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we could.
Expect us to evacuate. So much for the fast
Hola.
way.
I haven't checked if he has. I assume he has different voices.
After all those years of construction.
Okay, minus. I don't really get that. Does that mean anything to you? Minus? Minus? Mines? Minus? I don't know. Okay.
and avoid the plaza
Oh,
Don't let the intruder escape.
may be suspended without warning. Should this occur,
so we can't go this way, but I don't know if you see it over there. There's, I just pointed at the screen again. There's pink materia there.
They better catch the bastards who did this.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and do you see who I see? Sorry, stuff's about to pop off in a second.
I'm gonna leave.
My last chance to get a good look at a few things.
The president's gonna fix this, you mark my words.
So that's a fashion 2060. The meat market, you know. Hot dog, hamburgers.
People like us here on the plate.
What?
Those filthy slum rats are jealous of everything we have.
You think so?
Rib roast, andouille sausage, shuck, shoulder steak. Decent prices, like realistic. Like, what would you kill to go to a Midgar pizza place? Okay, here we go. See? Todd's looking at Aerith, and can't see what she sees. Assuming she's seeing something. She is.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
He couldn't see them.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case... it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
When they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
Help me!
She touches him, and now suddenly he can see them too. This is one of the new music themes.
What are they?
Drop your weapon!
So these things are quite contentious within the FF7 remake community.
You know, you're right.
We'll talk about them later.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Obviously, this is what she was running away from at the beginning in the opening video.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
It's over.
Another version of battle theme.
Try me. Gotcha. Enough. That it?
And then if you go to chase after her, she's not there.
An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants.
That bastard couldn't have gotten far! Stay alert!
Don't want to stick around here.
Oh yeah, that dude over there with the red shield. You fight him in a bit. I forgot you can get a little sneak peek at him. He's kind of the sub boss at the end of this chapter. There's that city hall again. Eris's voice. First time I heard it, I went, this is a little too bubbly. But I think over time, I grew to like her voice. It didn't immediately win me over like Tifa and Cloud, but I think she does a good job with it. It's too bright. What does that say? What does that say? Velvet Foie? Okay. We got here Midgar Tour for Kiram? Some kind of band. Mad Labor? Oh, Malboros, right. Of course. Oh yeah, you can even see them. And what's that one? Shinra Records. Oh man, imagine being signed to Shinra Records. The music store, Love and Peace. Shinra Records, Aroma. And then of course you get the theater that plays Loveless. It is called Loveless Theater. That seems like is SW Studio White, so it's also a recording studio maybe. But I feel like calling your theater after your main play would be like calling the Roy Thompson Hall, I don't know, Cats Hall, or I don't know if they've ever played Cats at Roy Thompson Hall, but you know what I mean? Like, it seems a little limiting.